These guys left alone to their own stupidity is just something wonderful. Look at this. I like when Logan discovers something, but it's always a cliche. Like he's like, I didn't pick the gang life. And Logan goes,
what? What you got? You didn't sign up for the gang life. That's what I'm saying.
The gang life signed up for you.
wow. And it's like, you see how that came to you, Logan? It didn't come to you because you're a genius and you tuned in to this new thing. It came to you because you've heard it a million times, you fucking idiot, and you just forgot. The gang life came to you? Oh, I should write a book. That's it.
Makes your day.
Get the fuck out of my chair, kid. So let's watch.
6ix9ine will be sitting where you're sitting right now.
You're lying.
Nah.
For real?
Yeah.
What? Can I be here?
Guest will be
Jacob.
sitting there, and his name
Mac.
is 6ix9ine.
Wow. And you know who else didn't show up for the 6ix9ine show? My buddy Mac. We'll get to you in a second.
And yo, there's another part to the puzzle too. You can sit in my chair because I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the show, yeah.
Mike, you have to.
That I can't be on the show with a rat, dude.
Have you talked
I can't be on the show with a rat.
about him in the past?
A lot.
This motherfucker has deemed it cool to be a snitch. You know, deep down in your heart, there's no way you're listening to that because you're like, yo, this is a hot song. Can you imagine telling Jay-Z and Nas and Biggie that this was rap? Now the garbage men are the people that run the rap. Said he comes on this show, I sit that episode out.
These guys left alone to their own stupidity is just something wonderful. Look at this. I like when Logan discovers something, but it's always a cliche. Like he's like, I didn't pick the gang life. And Logan goes,
What? What you got? You didn't sign up for the gang life. That's what I'm saying.
The gang life signed up for you.
wow. And it's like, you see how that came to you, Logan? It didn't come to you because you're a genius and you tuned in to this new thing. It came to you because you've heard it a million times, you fucking idiot, and you just forgot. The gang life came to you? Oh, I should write a book. That's it. Yo, bro, I just wrote a book, so maybe. This is the best driving gig I've ever had. Hired to drive Logan's bus, and now they just let me hang, bro. This is a retarded lifestyle. In this Janko, dude, if I got into him, I think this is too negative for the show.
We're gonna talk about him a bit today.
Yeah, but I mean, we can't. This is for my own health. I can't. I can't. This is one of those guys that just, I don't feel like making fun of him. I just feel like beating him up. Sorry. Here you go.
Yes, he did. What? He's out there. Setup, if somebody came up to me, they're like, yo, did so-and-so do this? Me? George Jacob? Yep.
Oh, you see his movements? Do you see that, guys? Anyone who acts like that in any capacity?
He's the next Sebastian Maniscalco.
Do you see his movements? And they were all laughing. You know who knows that this is bullshit? Bro, if I wasn't getting paid to be here, man, nah, this ain't it. Yeah. He knows.
Helicopter and a drone shot.
What are you doing? What are those? What are you doing?
Rat traps, bro.
Oh my God. So Mike bought rat traps. See, this is all fun and games, but he didn't do any of this stuff when 6ix9ine came on.
Spoiler alert.
Mike was going to put rat traps around. Do you want to be killed? 6ix9ine killed a man for dissing him on Instagram with a poo face emoji once. Do you remember? Guys, we could probably get 6ix9ine to want to kill Mike if we all message 6ix9ine and be like, dude, because 6ix9ine doesn't really know. But if you message, aren't all 6ix9ine's beefs where he kills people or wants people dead way less than what Mike just said? And
Seems
what Mike's
like
doing?
it.
So it's like 6ix9ine's in a beef with Chief Keef because Chief Keef is like, man, I ain't into that. That's it. And then 6ix9ine, he's fucking dead, bro! He's fucking dead! Big Mike has dissed you so much publicly, and he's putting out rat traps. Shouldn't he be dead? Let's convince Is this a rift going over the line here. I mean, really, remember 6ix9ine's little IG lives?
Yes.
He was like, I will kill you. And now it's like, Mike's done all this shit. Let's just tell, because 6ix9ine doesn't know. We'll show you this.
What are those? What are you doing?
They're rat traps, bro. They're just sometimes you have an infestation at your house, bro.
Michael.
Keith Chief got shot by a BB.
Bro, he's gonna walk. Save it for the end.
Logan's like, bro, you can't throw rat traps at him. You like, first of all, it's insane that 6ix9ine's coming on the show. 6ix9ine's notorious. That's the perfect word for him. He's notorious, right?
Notorious.
You don't want to
RBG.
really even talk to him because you might end up in trouble. This is like, you know, it's just really a reckless guy. And Mike's sitting there throwing rat
And
traps.
it's like maybe this is a big deal for Logan.
Yeah.
And you're
also,
gonna
it's like,
be.
yeah, you're gonna. This is also a giant
Why don't
guest.
you just not do the show like you said you were going
And you're going to throw rat traps. And by the way, he doesn't throw rat traps. He's doing it for the cameras beforehand. He doesn't even bring
He
up
never
rat.
does it.
No, he doesn't do any of the sort. Here you
So
go.
I'll put the rat traps away.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, but I swear to God, if I even hear you so much and start sucking his dick, bro, I'm gonna flip.
Okay,
bro.
yeah.
Don't you? Hey man, I just want to let you know you're one of the most inspirational of the dead. You say anything like that, I'm flipping.
Listen, these guys all love Drake. Drake is way worse of a person than 6ix9ine. Like
Drake
all
would
these
snitch in a second.
Yes. 6ix9ine just did the snitching, but he's not, you know, like there's way worse guys. Like every guy is way worse. Jay-Z is way worse than 6ix9ine. Snoop Dogg, he's put people in the ground.
What up, homie?
Anyways,
How
you
you
can
doing,
probably
bro?
stop it here.
How you
Okay.
doing?
Because
Okay, what do we have next? The episode?
yeah, you could first read Mike's tweets before the episode.
Oh, yeah, okay. Mike's tweets.
So this is when everybody's already making fun of him for going back on his word, and he already feels uncomfortable before the episode has even come out.
So he posts this just out of nowhere. Sometimes you just gotta laugh at all of it. Is that it?
Yeah, but then go to the second one.
Okay.
This is the first of his multiple explanations.
Oh, yeah. Wait till you see these explanations. But we're going to show you, you know, everybody kind of knows about this stuff. And we're not going to play this clip.
No.
In the past, I said I wouldn't do this show. I also said I don't like his music or some of his life choices. While the latter is true, I can't sit out on a show because I disagree with somebody. I can take that on the chin. Podcast with 6ix9ine tomorrow. Thanks. If everyone acted like 6ix9ine, the world would be terrible. If everyone acted like me, the world would be terrible. But you need a couple of these guys. It's like drugs. If everyone was taking LSD, the world would be terrible. But a few people should be taking it because, you know, it's very cool. All right? It's you need a 6ix9ine. They're trying to talk 6ix9ine out of being 6ix9ine. It's actually
Pretty
the part of
heartwarming
this
to
whole
see.
story. But it's the part of the whole story that nobody's talked about. And I think it's disgraceful. We're going to start at the beginning, 25 seconds in. Let's just hit it. Or go to 25 seconds because they do the intro.
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go. 6ix9ine's actually really cool. He's still a fool. But he's at least somebody's doing it. Because everybody's been bullied out of just being themselves. Watch this.
I think we're going, yeah.
Here we are, yeah. I guess. Yo, how you feeling?
Chilling,
Chilling?
chilling, tired,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying? Trying to just understand this industry. You know what I'm saying?
You figure anything out? Because this last weekend you dropped your album.
Yeah,
You've been crazy with that?
yeah, exactly. Fucking Tattletales came out Friday.
Tattletales.
And just trying to beat the industry once again.
Yeah, I know.
You
I
what I'm
saw you're a little frustrated.
saying? Yeah, frustrated.
What? So
I
what's
might get all this 6ix9ine tattoos all over me,
And
too.
so, like, he came on the podcast within 5 seconds of coming on. He has a message that he wants to say, and
Yes.
he's already talking about it and spreading it.
You know, you don't have to agree with the message. It's like Kanye West. You just want to see somebody doing this because there's so few people doing this. You know, just being themselves no matter what the cost or the consequence. And it's really crazy, and it's a shame that it's so refreshing. It's a shame. Because you'd think more people would do it. Really, almost 98% of people have been bullied out of doing anything funny or cool anymore. You know, when you think back to all the award shows, all the live TV we've had, who's actually taken a risk and done something crazy on live TV for the fun of it?
Kanye.
Kanye. And can you think of really many other people who've done it? And you sit there and you go, You know, if I was at this award show, the MTV Awards, you're on the stage in front of all these people. Why not say something? Do something.
Everybody.
But instead they just go, I just want to thank my manager and I want to thank you guys so much. God bless. No one has anything creative or funny or cool or only Kanye West. George Bush does not care about black people. I'm going to let you finish, but Beyonce had the best music video of the year. That's it. And then who else has done anything where you go, whoa? We want to see people say crazy shit in front of giant crowds. No one is willing to do it anymore. There's not any person. That's pathetic. Out of all the millions of people in this world, everyone's afraid to just do something that's hysterically entertaining. How long are they going to talk about the Taylor Swift thing? And you know why? Because there's no other incidents to talk about. No one will do anything. So I applaud people who at least do something. Even if I don't agree with it, you at least did something. Like Laura Loomer, at least you have some balls.
Seriously.
You did something. It's pretty epic. Do something epic. Say something epic for once. It's not that hard. You got to be a real pussy to not. And you're going to see that today. It's crazy.
What's happening? You're basically like shadow banned and...
Nah, all right. So basically, if you open up your phone and go into like Apple Music, right?
I'm gonna do it right now.
Do it right now, so we could get it from two angles, right?
Man, look what he's wearing. This fucking smock, that everyone would
I think
make
it's just
fun
a hoodie
of.
over his shoulders.
Well,
but still.
it looks crazy. I mean, look at him. He looks crazy. And you know what? Now I'm starting to respect that because you show your face, you look crazy, and you go, I don't care if you think it's gay. I don't care if you think this. We need a couple people like that, I almost want to get my hair done like this with all the colors like this and grow it out, put it in a giant. I might.
You could get a couple
That
wigs.
should be my haircut. Because I was trying to get a cool haircut. This is so square. And I was saying, should I get Pusha T's haircut? And you said, no, they'll all make fun of it. What if I got an exact, literally grew it out and made it like legit?
I think you should just get a bunch of wigs, and then you can change
wigs.
it every
That's
episode.
too easy. If I actually grow out dreads and put it in a bun with all sorts of... That might be something. Somebody needs to do it.
If you open up Apple Music right now, you go to top browse. What's the first thing?
Okay,
you see?
well, we're going to skip ahead, right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
You could go to 5 minutes in where you can already see Big Mike about to crack.
Okay, so Big Mike is here. Let's see how he acts. Now, Mac is not here. Mac refused to do the episode. That's why they have George Janko. Look at this little granny.
He's so fucking cute. I love his little smile.
I'm telling you, this is the cutest guy. There is no reason to hate him. Anyone who made fun of him is such a boomer square. He is the sweetest, nicest guy. And I just want to lay around with him on the couch all night, laughing and having a great time.
Remember the whole thing with the Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande?
Yeah.
And I came home.
He's great.
That week, what was the biggest thing you couldn't open up your phone without seeing Tekashi 6ix9ine? You couldn't.
Right.
You couldn't. It wasn't possible. Like if I'm lying, correct me.
That was right when you got out.
When I
right?
first got out and I came home with
love
Gooba,
that.
could you possibly open up your phone without seeing this face?
No, it's massive.
It was massive.
Yeah.
How does that fucking record not get number one?
Do you think
All right. Matter of fact, what was the bigger record? Gooba
We're playing.
or when Tootsie Slide released?
It depends on what the metric is for success. Do you look at YouTube numbers and streams?
No,
being
streams.
So if that's the biggest metric, then did Gooba stream more than Tootsie Slide?
Yes, first week.
So it just depends on what your metric is for success. So then I'm just curious why we'd even be looking at the sales when we know the marketing genius that you are when it comes to YouTube and streaming. You know what I'm saying?
he's
Like,
a
why do you even?
marketing
Oh, he's a
genius.
marketing genius now. I thought he was just a rat and you're going to throw traps at him.
It's only been
You're a
5
marketing
minutes.
genius. If I ever see you kiss his ass, I'm out of here. Remember you said that to Logan?
But 5 seconds
You're
ago.
a marketing genius. 5 minutes in, you're a marketing genius. Okay.
Even give a fuck what the record sales are, and more importantly,
Do we keep playing?
already the people that you don't fuck with or that don't fuck with you have shit to say today. I want to
Because
know what
as
you want.
Notice Mike's chain. Mike is wearing what, if was real, would be, I don't know how many, 60,000 minimum? $90,000 chain here. This giant Cuban link chain covered in
and now
diamonds.
you're under my control.
Yeah. Covered in diamonds. So he's wearing this Wait till you see this stunt he pulls.
Now, if
Where do
you're
we go
really
next?
into Big Mike stuff, I would recommend listening to this whole episode because
Oh,
great.
yeah. Oh, it's amazing. Let's run through it, though, because we got a lot more.
1630.
This isn't the point. We're not just covering this. This is the beginning.
But this is a big, important part of Big
It
Mike
is.
history.
1630?
Yeah. Because this is what really caused the public to see who he truly is.
Yeah. So here's Big Mike. Logan was terrified here.
Surprising as fuck, but it goes to a point where it's like, imagine if I had the machine. Imagine if I had the fucking Apple Music. You could go on Apple Music and find me at the top.
Why don't you do it though? You know what you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
This is a question. You know what you're doing wrong. Yeah. At what point? And this is a question I had, and you know, and first of all, I want to say this before we go too much further. I've been horrible to you on this show. I know you already fucking heard Murph. You had to have fucking told
Watch
him.
this.
No, I didn't.
Horrible.
I swear to God, I had no idea.
As the only
You had no idea. Send him. I'm telling you, if he heard it, he'd be different. It's one thing where he's like, I've talked a lot of shit. And he's like, oh, you have? I had no idea. But if he actually heard it, I think he'd be pissed. Send him. Send him the tapes. And Mike knows he has to do this. Don't think Mike's being truthful or forthcoming here. He had to.
I've been outspoken. I've been a fucking asshole. I grew up on Jay, Big, all those guys. Okay. I'm older. I'm an old man. I'm the Charlemagne the God of the fucking podcast.
Okay.
Whoa! I'm the Charlemagne the God of the podcast. Oh, okay. I shot Chief Keef in the knee. What? You know what I mean?
Face.
It's insane. And look at Logan. He's like, bro, you're going to get us killed, bro. Dude, I really hope you know what you're saying. Am I a director or a boxer? I'm an all-around sportsman. Let's see what happens here.
Grew up on Jay, Big, all those guys. I'm older. I'm an old man. I'm the Charlemagne the God of the fucking podcast.
Okay.
But I put this chain on today to try to get some relatability. What? It's fake. I'm going to take it off right now. This chain's fake. It ain't real. But
he doesn't think that's funny. Did you see 6ix9ine's face? He's like,
you wore a fake chain to try to relate to me? What the fuck kind of message is that? That I'm fake? What the hell are you saying? Who wears a fake chain to do anything? There's no excuse. Bro, man, that was weird. I'm terrified. I'm a faggot. This is really nuts.
Try to get some relatability. It's fake. I'm going to take it off right now. This chain's fake. It ain't real, but I thought maybe it would allow us to connect.
Yeah.
But
thought it would allow you to connect? Is that what he just said?
How about I connect a gun to your fucking brain, dog? What the fuck? How do you dare say this to 6ix9ine? I'd be so terrified of him. I'd be like, whatever you want, you can have it. Here's my wallet. Please don't hurt us. Here.
But I'm sitting here because I want to give you a fair shake. You know what I'm saying? I hate judging people off what they did, and we could talk about that more. But my question for you is, if you know, okay, you went through it, you did some shit, you had the whole scenario in court, you got out, you're back on the streets, you got another chance at it.
Yeah, listen.
Why don't you play the game right this time? Why don't you fuck with the platforms this time and walk the line and get...
Why don't you walk the line? He even said walk the line.
The things that he says right here are like
this
almost
is bad.
Unbelievable to hear someone say out loud.
Yeah, and this is where people are at. This is why all the content sucks. This is why everything sucks, because everybody wants money over anything else. And then what do the people with money always tell you? Man, I never found happiness with my money. I'm still chasing. I wonder why. So he's going to try Tekashi 6ix9ine. And again, this is what like Charlemagne the God did to Kanye. So yeah, you are like Charlemagne. When Yeezus came out, okay, which probably at the end of the world will be one of the classic albums out there of anything.
I truly believe that.
When Yeezus came out, Charlemagne the God had Kanye West on the Breakfast Club, and he goes, man, you trash, man. That album was trash. You goofy. And Kanye's like,
excuse me?
I'm the guy from the song Power. What are you doing? And it was Kanye West during this 2013 Kanye West. He was already the biggest star in the world. No one would dare talk to Jay-Z like that. But they didn't understand Yeezus because it had some guitar.
Because he did something different.
Because he did something different. They didn't understand it, and they spoke to him in a way. Big Mike speaking to 6ix9ine like this is exactly the same and equally as disrespectful. Now, what I worry is nobody cared that Charlemagne did that. Will anyone care that Big Mike does this?
You had the whole scenario in court. You got out. You're back on the streets. You got another chance at it. Why don't you play the game right this time? Why don't you fuck with the platforms this time and walk the line and get...
It takes away from who I am, right?
Wow.
It takes away from me being me. Imagine me sucking dick. Right?
I don't mean that.
No.
Wait, give me a moment. Give me a moment. Don't do it. Give me a moment.
No, but imagine
6ix9ine, the granny that he is, he goes, imagine me sucking dick. And this guy goes, give me a moment. 6ix9ine goes, oh dear, you sweet child. And
I got goosebumps looking at him because I want him to grab my hand.
I need to start doing that to people. No, child. This is like what Michael Jackson and Whoopi Goldberg do to people. Look at that hand grab. Have you ever seen anything like that? I want to show you this again. Watch this. I've never and this is only 17 minutes into the show. 6ix9ine is completely comfortable. He doesn't even know the guy. And he's going, oh, dear child, oh. I never touched anyone like this. Watch this.
Imagine me sucking dick. Right?
I don't mean that.
No.
Wait, give me a moment. Give me a moment. Don't do it. Give me a moment.
No, but imagine me.
Are you the cutest guy I've ever seen in my life? Oh, that was kind of funny. I understand.
When he was talking about his record label stuff at the beginning, he kept on like making statements and being like, tell me right now if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm wrong right now. And then, of course, nobody did. And it just reminded me of one of those like Italian mob boss guys who's like, tell me if I'm making a mistake. But then once you do say something, he shoots you in the head.
And he doesn't even care about his physical appearance. He has a worse body than me. And he's holding the man's hand. Imagine being this guy and 6ix9ine grabs your hand.
I would have butterflies.
Terrified. What do you do? All right, let's keep and look at Big Mike. 6ix9ine's having a blast. What am I gonna do here? So bummed out. I'd kill to be part of his posse. Let's see what happens.
No. Imagine me just literally getting down and just saying, you know what? I'm gonna do what you want me to do.
Right.
Then that will make me into a fucking flop like Trippie Redd. Right? No, for real. What do you want me to do? Oh, okay. No, I won't fight for what's right. I'm just gonna lay down and let you fucking bitch me around. Because at this point, I feel like my fan base is like kids that literally are like, yo, I had this kid come up to me. I'm not gonna say his name, but this kid came up to me and said, yo, how do you deal with it?
Cheers.
I said, deal with what? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, all the hate. Like, I don't think people hate me. You know what I'm trying to say? What are you talking about?
Right.
But he's like, yo, no, for real. Like, how do you deal with it? I'm just like, what are you going through? You know what I'm saying? And he's like telling me like, yo, people are just, leaving nasty comments under my page, doing this, that, and the third. And,
comment thing is really taking over the world, isn't it?
But listen to what he has to say. He's a
listen
smart
to this
man.
sweet guy. And again, with some guidance here, a little guidance and some people to talk to. Imagine the people he has to talk to. When he goes out to lunch or dinner or lays in bed at night, who's he talking to? Imagine the morons.
But you know what the sickest part is? The thing that he just said, like the first time I watched this, when Big Mac was like, why don't you just fall in line?
Why don't you just fall in line and, work with people? And he's like, what are you talking about,
then I wouldn't be me. I felt so, I almost teared up when he said that.
Because no one says
so
that.
little people say stuff like
then
that.
I wouldn't be me.
They're always trying to tell the public that they're trying to be better and they're trying to better themselves. But why can't they just say, I'm just being me?
I just plan to be better. I'm working on myself every day. I just want to. But nobody just goes, this is me. Let me be me. This is rude. You let trans people be these freaks. Chinese people walk around all day looking like shit. They got to be them. Can't I be me? It's just as I feel more demographified. I feel like this guy. This is how I was treated. And I dyed my hair pink before. Plenty of times.
You should do
and
it
I
again.
was treated like this.
How do you deal with it? I'm just like, what are you going through? You know what I'm saying? And he's like telling me like, yo, people are just, leaving nasty comments under my page, doing this, that, and the third. And, I don't know what to do, whether to address the situation or do this. I said, listen, you know what's right. You know what I'm trying to say? I can't tell you how to handle a situation that I'm not in, right? But for me, when people call me a snitch, call me whatever they want, pedophile, fucking bitch ass nigga, whatever they want.
To be fair, he is a legit pedophile.
I can't please everybody.
Yeah.
I can't sit here and be like, yo, Logan, please like me. If we bond, we bond. If we can't.
How do you even know his name is Logan? That's shocking. That's shocking to me. I like it. Logan, please. You know his name?
I know.
I thought you were Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know, how do you even know who he is? That blows me away. Are we jumping ahead here?
I
playing?
think you went far enough. You can just keep playing.
Oh, keep playing. Okay, here you go.
Catch a vibe, we catch a vibe. If a fan is watching my music, watching this podcast, watching this, if you like me, you like me. My job is not here to convince you to like me. So I will never, and the answer to your question, I never had in my mind to come home and say, you know what, let me just be an industry plant.
Wow.
Let me come home and say, you know what, let me work with these people because I know we sat down with a couple executives, right? And we said, can anybody...
See, rappers are the most confused people in the world because in their mind, they have to be the biggest, brightest star in the world and make the most money. And at the same time, they hate everyone and they want to fuck everyone, you know, like fuck you. They don't realize, like, in order to be fuck you, fuck the man, which is really where their heart's at, they have to give up this, I'm a millionaire, I'm the best, I'm the biggest. And they have a really hard time juggling the two. You know, like Kanye West talks all this shit, but it's like, you work with Adidas, the biggest corporation in the world. You're married to the Kardashians, the biggest corporation family that's ever existed. So you're not that fucking punk rock, are you?
But it's nice to have someone like that in the mainstream. So
exactly.
It's necessary.
I guess. But, you know, these rappers, really, it's like, why can't they just be like, okay, you know, enough?
The top 10 on Billboard with no radio and no playlisting. They said impossible.
Yeah, because Big Mike said
I've
something
done
else.
it.
Yeah.
Imagine if I just sit down, lay down, and do the things that it wouldn't make me Tekashi 6ix9ine. It wouldn't make me me.
But what about optimizing, you know, what you do
Optimizing.
behind the scenes? It's not going to change anybody else's, you know,
Listen to
else's
this.
thoughts on you or your appearance to the outer world. But like, you know the saying, you catch more flies with honey than you do with salt.
Wow.
Is
Yeah, I
that
think-
fucking right? Is that right?
I think.
Does anyone know?
I think you just
do
made that
do
up.
the two masked bodyguards? Do you know that saying?
You guys
They're
know?
not even.
This is every YouTube comment I get. Why can't you just be kind? Why can't... I don't know, because that's the complete opposite of the show. What are you talking about? That would be like if I, you know, you're like, hey, what do you do for a living? Oh, I work at the bank. Why don't you be a basketball player? Because I'm not. It's insane. It's so insulting and so crazy that somebody would suggest you be something that they want to be.
And for Big Mike to say all this out loud is just such confirmation of what
crazy.
kind of person he is.
Dude, what are you talking about?
Does anyone know?
I think you just
do
made
the,
that
do
up.
the two masked bodyguards? Do you know that saying?
You guys know?
They're not even. No.
They're not even.
You catch more. You catch
shook
more
their head.
flies
The
with
other
honey. Like, okay, so if you're nice to people and you build, I've done this with him a lot. We had a lot of beefs when I joined this team, right? And I always told him,
Listen
yo,
to
if
this.
we rebuild relationships, it's gonna get us a lot farther than continuing to burn bridges.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, what stops you from fixing shit behind the scenes with the record labels, with Billboard, with Apple, with all those people, and then you could still have the same fuck you mentality, but not against the people that could put more money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
yeah. I mean,
Wow.
I feel like, to be honest, to be completely truthful, I feel like the people they put in charge feel like they are like John Gotti. You know what I'm trying to say? I feel like these guys would be fucking like, you see the 47 years I was holding over my head?
So
Right.
Mike just thinks that if someone's putting money in your pocket, you should completely
Yes.
change who you are.
Exactly, because money is more important than anything. You know what's so weird about these guys? Logan Paul claimed the other day that he made $40 million this year off Maverick merch. Big Mike claims that he's the #1 best-selling book on Amazon with his book, The Fifth Vital. Lana Rhoades claims she's the #1 porn star. What's so odd about that is that when they all went on their little trip last week, and Big Mike posted this photo, they were sitting in coach on the airplane. Are they doing this just to be humble? They're all of a sudden humble. Seems to me, with all this money and all these accolades, maybe you would fly first class. I don't think these guys are I think they just lie. I think it's all smoke and mirrors. I think Logan Paul might have $2 million.
Well, on this other podcast, with Casey Neistat, they were like, dude, you sold Beam for 25 mil? Why did you not just retire? Yeah. And it's like, oh, well, if you make $40 million a year
that was
on merch,
crazy.
then why don't you just retire?
Yeah, he said to Casey Neistat, Beam was this company that he sold to somebody, CNN or something. And he goes, dude, you got $25 million for the buyout? Why didn't you just retire? And that's a great point. Because, Logan, you just said you made $40 million off merch on top of everything else that you do. Why would you be so perplexed that somebody wouldn't retire off $25 million if you're making $40 million just off sweatshirts in 6 months?
Wow.
Big Mike, same thing. They all talk to other people who... on paper, they should have way more money then, but they talk to them and they ask them questions as if they have much less money. I think this is a real shell game that we're watching here with these guys. Let's see some
They
more.
would have did those 47 years fucking with their fucking chest out. Like, that's how they act. You know what I'm saying? They act like, yo,
Oh, you
if I
can
was
go
in
to
that situation,
2720.
I would have did the
2720. Wow.
Just Mike talking about the streets more. I know
This
everyone
is
likes
crazy. No, you're going to love this. Watch what you see here.
happen. People make excuses, say, yo, it's convenient for me to say, oh, but you know what you signed up for. But if that happened to you, be like, yo, bro, that ain't loyal, my nigga.
Right.
Yo, that ain't loyal.
I think what it was is there's people have different beliefs. If you look to the Bronx Tale on what the code of the street is.
Bronx Tale with the code of the street. You know, in the Bronx Tale, this is that Italian movie. It's so fucking cringe. And it was cool. We used to all love Italian things back when we were kids. The Mafia. It is the gayest shit now. The Mafia, like, we could pwn them. Like, the Mafia freaks out.
You just pwned a Mafia member on the phone earlier today.
Exactly. Keith the cop. The Mafia is the most cringe shit. And he's like, dude, yeah, like Bronx Tale. The Bronx Tale also threw Molotov cocktails in the car of black people and then burned up, or they hated blacks as well. The code of the street that I learned from PG-13's The Bronx Tale, which was basically a TV movie, if you ask me.
I think what it was is there's people have different beliefs. If you look to the Bronx Tale on what the code of the street is, keep your mouth shut, never
He
tell.
doesn't know what that is either. The Bronx Tale.
Oh, no.
You know, and it is a Broadway
He doesn't
play.
have time for it.
Mike's favorite movies are Fight Club, The Bronx Tale, and the one with Al Pacino where it cost him $6,000 in Wall Street.
Nervous
Look at Logan.
is.
Bro, I hope you land this point home or we're all dead. 6ix9ine's got a gun under the desk pointed at my tattoo of a Pokemon. Let's see what happens here.
On your friends.
Yeah.
Those are the only two rules.
Yeah.
And so I think that in the rap community and in the culture, the reason why people had so many issues with what happened with you is because that was the cardinal fucking sin, at least according to the culture. I'm not speaking for that. I'm not saying that you did wrong. I'm not going to say any of that shit today because I wasn't in your position. I wasn't facing 50 years.
Let me ask you something.
But is that rule more important than the others?
Let me ask you something. Say I'm a Crip, right? I'm a Crip. Just hypothetically speaking, say I'm a Crip.
Okay.
I bang that gang life, right?
Yeah.
You tell me, and everybody in this room, if you guys know, if I'm a Crip, and I say, yo, listen.
Are we watching this?
No, you can go to the next one. 3240. This isn't much, but it's just something that Tappin Skin should make a song out of.
Oh my God, let's see what this is. We love Tappin Skins. He makes remixes. Let's see this.
And then not mention Kodak Black.
Here's my question for you, though, really quickly. Those people all did things they weren't proud of, and they came out of it. And R. Kelly didn't go and make a song like Golden Shower. Like, he didn't do that.
Golden Shower. Remember, Lana's favorite drink is human urine. Yeah, she drinks it out of a giant Pyrex bowl. I wish I could show you this clip every time we talk about Lana. But yes, Lana made many pee videos, real pee videos, where men with half boners were able to shoot pee through these boners. Imagine that. You ever tried this?
I can't say I
And
have.
they would pee into a bowl, or they would pee into her mouth. She would catch the drippings into a bowl. This is not fake. And she'd drink from the bowl. She did this every day. And he just went, golden showers. We need to clip that. And this needs to be a thing that we post on all of his Twitter thing. Golden showers.
I mean, how could you
Listen
let
to
yourself
this.
say golden shower?
And R. Kelly didn't go and make a song like Golden Shower. Like he didn't.
Golden shower. It's what your girlfriend does. All right, what's our next code here?
Next one is 5035. So Big Mike told 6ix9ine that he wasn't a fan of him, and so 6ix9ine isn't really interested in his bullshit after a while.
5035.
But because he's so cute.
All right, let's see what happens here. This is scary. Wait, Big Mike says he's not a fan of his music? The 6ix9ine?
Well, remember before he was like, "Oh, I've been a total asshole to you."
Oh, okay.
I just mean because of that.
Watch this.
So I'm trying to figure out like where to go.
Where do you want to be? Because you're not gonna.
I
Let
want to be in
taxes
New York.
dictate.
I want to be in New York. But obviously, me and Murph were talking about it. Like, if you just get like a fucking condo in Florida and just fucking put your address there, fucking, you know.
Is New York your favorite place to be?
New York is like home. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I've been fucking renting houses just because I don't want to leave there. And it's just like, it's home. Like, you ever been to New York?
I'm from Connecticut, so I spent a lot of my life there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, Connecticut is not New York.
No, I know.
Wow, there it is. Connecticut. Wait, you've been talking, you're from the streets the whole time. You're from fucking Connecticut. What the fuck? You got to see this again. Once he finds out he's from Connecticut, this guy thought he was talking about, oh, yeah, I'm from the hood, too. What type of facts are those?
I'm from Connecticut, so I spent a lot of my life there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, Connecticut is not New York.
No, I know. Fuck, he called me.
Wow, he called me. And this is where 6ix9ine goes, wait a minute, I'm talking to a fucking fag. He's got Laura Loomer tattoo on his face there.
I always told you. I always told you. If you tell a New Yorker that you're kind of from New York because you're from Connecticut, they're gonna fucking call you out on it. He called me out.
Yeah, but kinda. A suburb from another state. It's kinda different than living in the hood of New York. So finally, and wait, you see, Big Mike does this again. Luckily, 6ix9ine's in full granny mode. And he's like, oh, it's okay for now. Remember, he's like Kanye. He could turn on a dime. This man is awfully nervous.
Well, wait till you see what he does next.
Let's see.
Fuck, he called me.
Yo.
I always told you. I always told you. If you tell a New Yorker that you're kind of from New York because you're from Connecticut, they're gonna fucking call you out on it. He called me out. But no, I spent a lot of time in New York. I love the fucking
I
city.
thought you were
like New
supposed
York
to be the one calling him out today.
Exactly. I
Looks
spent
like
a lot
the
of time
tables
in
have
New York.
turned.
I went to a few Yankees games with my pops. This is like Santino claiming he's from Chicago. Lived in Naperville for 2 years. Was not allowed to go to the city without his school or his parents.
He called me out. But no, I spent a lot of time in New York. I love the fucking city.
Okay, yeah, like New York is my home. Like, I know the ins and outs. I know the back streets. I know fucking everything about New York. So my thing is just trying to now settle down. And actually after this next album, because I signed a 2-deal album with 10K. And after
you could
that,
probably
just
skip ahead
you know,
to 10100, and this is the moment where George Janko becomes a star.
This is terrible. And even Bert Kreischer gave him a shout out after seeing this.
Do you want to show that before?
Yeah, let's
it's
see
right
this.
Underneath the time codes.
Wait till you see this. Just so you know,
it's that one that you were just on.
George Janko praised by Bert Kreischer. Look at this. You're not going to believe it. Who is that new dude? This is Bert Kreischer. Who is that new dude on Logan Paul's podcast on September 9th? He was funny as fuck. Talking about George Janko, and George Janko was not funny as fuck, but he made an attempt at humor. You know, when you're sitting there with Logan Paul and Big Mike, an attempt is enough. This sickens me so much. Watch.
And usually Mac is sitting in that chair, don't forget.
Yeah.
So this is his one time being on Impulsive.
Yeah. And he sat there silent, this guy, George Janko, and made one joke. And then because everyone was so tense, he lightened the mood and they think he's a genius. This is terrible.
Rachel, who's been with me during Dawn, right? that's been with me during like process of editing, process through incarceration, process through just things that nobody sees. Imagine I work on a docuseries of my own and I have credible people who's been around me all fucking day.
Of course, it's going to be way better,
it.
of course.
And it's way more truthful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not a false narrative where someone could say, yeah, well, he was gay when he was 11. You know what I'm trying to say? And just making up a false narrative where...
That was a pretty left field narrative. That was like, why was that at the top of your head?
Look.
What hairstylist were you going to?
Just at 11 years old. Just for 1 year. Just 11 years old.
I was curious.
I got
This
it out
guy
of my
had an asthma
system.
inhaler. I just got lost in the mix.
He was my barber. It just kind of happened.
It just happened. No. But seriously,
I could just see him watching the dogs. Cat. Cat. No, cat.
this guy's funny. You should keep him around.
This guy's funny. You should keep him
But
around.
wait to hear what he says next. That makes it better.
What did this guy say that was funny? He was just doing the typical straight man. Ah! Look at this.
I agree.
So because Tekashi said this guy's funny, you should keep him around, this guy throws up the O'Doyle rules arms and celebrates that 6ix9ine said he was funny for saying barely anything. I'm livid. And Bert Kreischer saw this and he goes, dude, that guy's hilarious. He is?
Oh, really, dude?
I just want to show you what led to this. Again, this is all he said. This, I just can't explain it.
Hairler, I just got lost in the mix.
He was my barber. It just kind of happened.
It just happened. No. But seriously,
I could just see him watching the dogs. Cat. Cat. No, cat.
But
this guy's funny. You should keep him around.
This is his first. I agree.
But wait, listen to what he says.
My first
This is his first show. Benny, this is his first show. He's replacing someone else who's out on sick leave today.
Someone else? Okay. He's replacing somebody else who's out on sick leave. Remember that. I don't get sick. You know that, Logan. Who's that?
Maybe you should get his job.
He's not sick.
Maybe you should get his job, he says.
Yeah, see?
Yo, maybe you should get it. And he points to Big Mike. Yo, maybe you should get his job. Ah! Yes, that's my dream. Let's see. Actually, he's not that funny today. No, let's not take anyone's livelihoods about the joke. Bro, I might actually do it depending on who wants who. Whoever's more popular gets to be my friend. I know that's true too, so that's why I'm legit kind of... These humans have changed the show.
They're so amazing.
You can really see what people are saying. I think everyone is special in their own way.
The guy from Connecticut talking about New York.
The fans will want that. The fans will want that. Trust me, they want it, bro. They want it.
Oh,
but question for you, like, do you feel like?
Oh,
they do.
Topic change, and you even hold that disgusting face that I wanted to zoom in on like 100 times. Watch this.
They want that. Trust me, they want it, bro. They want it.
Let's go in there. Can we go in there? You guys want to take a ride inside? Guys, buckle up.
This
Roll
is like
up your
magic
window.
school bus.
Roll up your windows, guys. I want to go in. Wouldn't that be amazing if we could really go into their mouth? Oh my God. It's really letting me. Let's see.
That's as far as
So
it
close.
goes.
My dream is to be able to go down inside and go into their stomach and create conflict.
Yes, the magic school bus.
Yes, with their microbacteria. God, we were so close to really getting in there. But let's change the subject.
But question for you, like, do you ever feel like if you put money first all the time, you might be jeopardizing true happiness? Like, do you ever feel like?
Okay, like you haven't put money first. What do we got next?
You could go to 103, just another cute 6ix9ine moment
Wow.
at Big Mike's expense.
10300.
Yep.
All right, here you go.
You always prioritize money.
I tell this to my people all the time. I said, yo, believe it or not, I was happier when I was broke. I don't want to go back broke.
We
just said this 2 episodes ago.
And I said, and this is all honesty, like, you don't know the happiness of just getting on the train. Like, I love taking the train.
My God.
Like, I don't know what it is. It just makes you feel.
So he's from New York. He's talking about the train, the subway, obviously.
America's classic train.
Yes. He's talking about, I lived in the Bronx. I came up in the hood in New York. I loved going on the train. Everybody knows when you're from New York, the train, the subway. We call the train, the L train here, which is our subway. We call it the train. Watch this.
The happiness of just getting on the train. Like, I love taking the train. Like, I don't know what it is. It just makes you feel normal.
Right. Metro North type shit.
No, that's Connecticut shit.
Did you hear what people like fucking said? Yo, I just loved going on the train and just, Metro North type shit. I need to know what the Metro North is. That's like a rich person's vacation train.
Isn't the metro the train that goes like out of the city to the suburbs? It's not even the city.
Yeah,
train.
Metro North type shit. Like relaxing on a state-to-state cruise. Wait till you hear this. You're not going to believe it.
The happiness of just getting on the train. Like, I love taking the train. Like, I don't know what it is. It just makes you feel normal.
Right. Metro North type shit.
No, that's Connecticut shit.
Don't laugh.
What is it? You talking about the subway?
That nigga said the Metro North.
I mean, that you cannot. That's insane.
And I just looked it up. The Metro
insane.
North is like the Chicago Metro where you take it. It's not like the inner city train. It's like where you go to the suburbs.
Yes.
So Mike was taking the train from the suburbs into the city. He thinks that's what you mean by the train.
But the fact that he would even think 6ix9ine would be taking that.
It's
Why would
just...
it? To 6ix9ine, that's like taking a plane to Florida. It's just... This is insane.
Connecticut shit.
What is it? You talking about the subway?
That nigga said the
And then he goes, "You talking about the subway?" Yeah. Are you crazy?
And Big Mike, of course, has to do an extra quadruple laugh to fix it.
Dude, look at Logan. Dude, he's capped for sure. I give him a year. I'm fucked, aren't I? Hopefully people are so stupid they won't even know this is bad if I just laugh. Get him out. Get me in. I just am so grateful to be around 4 boys that don't have guns and are shooting at me. I didn't know friendships could be had without violence.
What is it? You talking about the subway?
That nigga said the Metro North.
You ain't from New York? You know, listen,
I love their $5 foot longs.
No, let me just enjoy.
I love the $5 foot long.
You're lucky that no one heard that bomber.
You're lucky that I wasn't here to kill you. You better watch it.
Culinarily.
What I remember too, all right? I'm enjoying it with you.
You know even from Connecticut?
No, he's not.
No, I'm from. What number train were you on?
Nah.
What number train were you on? It gets worse. When you're in New York, you're not on one number train. Okay, there are numbers, there are letters. You're going everywhere. You're going every which way.
You get off one, you get on the other.
Yes. Yo, what number train were you on? No, I know. That was a joke. What number train were you on? What number train? This is almost as bad as the first thing. Let's hear that again.
What number train were you on?
Nah, not every train. Like, I fucking used to
What the fuck? What number train? Just the one? Back and forth? Stayed on till the last stop and just cruised back to my house. What kind of a question is this? This is so silly and stupid.
What number train were you on?
Nah, not every train. Like, I fucking used to go to school, just go to friend's house. Like, but it's just the fact that, like, being able to walk the streets and nobody's like, yo, 6ix9ine, like, you know what I'm just saying? Or
I'm surprised. How did 6ix9ine didn't pull out a gun and kill him? This is probation, that's why. What do we have next, Jim?
Now, someone in the chat just said George Janko is starting to get cocky.
Yes,
So
yes,
that's
he
what-
is.
The next time code is 11050.
Wow, 11050, where we actually display his cockiness. He is also, I don't understand because he's a preacher, which is weird. Those you don't know, George Janko is a kid preacher. I call it a child preacher. There's a lot of these guys in LA now, Justin Bieber and all his friends. And Kanye's inspired a lot of people. A lot of these guys turn fake preacher, but they're like preachers who shop at Supreme and wear Yeezys in chains, and they love rap, but they're preachers. It really doesn't make any sense. George Janko is a preacher. But I ask you this, what type of preacher is that Iranian? Beats me. What's the time?
You got to go to 11050.
11050. And we're going to see George Janko going out of control and taking advantage of those few laughs that he got. He's getting really cocky. He disgusts me. I want him gone.
She prayed. She must have prayed.
I crushed that.
No, you're doing great,
You're
George.
doing great, Georgie.
So we
You're
should
doing
make a
one
song
each other.
together. Flip your hat to the back. You're on a roll. Flip your hat to the back.
Wait.
No, this
you
is
went to the wrong code.
Oh.
11050.
Okay, 11050. Okay, let's try that again. Here you go. 10. Okay, let's start here.
Hey, Rachel, I got locked up at 6 o'clock that night. I watched the movie on like a Fed phone. Like they gave me like
You got some jail.
What is a
Yeah.
Fed phone?
not like they gave me like an iPad or whatever, and they said just lay on the rug like and watch a movie. I watched Lone Survivor.
Oh, great fucking movie.
I had to
Great.
get
Oh,
you
it's
pumped
Right, you
up.
gotta ask the great questions.
No, it's a great question.
good
George.
question.
I know how to.
George, if you're
Where'd you
vying for
find
the-
this guy?
He's Logan's one of Logan's best friends. If you're
LA
vying-
Fitness.
LA
LA Fitness.
Where did you find this guy? And Logan goes, LA Fitness. LA Fitness. Literally, that's how he met him. Logan Paul was lifting weights, and this guy came over to him and suckered his way into Logan's life, just like Big Mike. Dude, you're unbelievable. You seem to know a lot about me, too. You should move in.
And he came up to me and started doing this shit, the same shit he's doing to you. And trust me, he'll convince you to give him his number by the end of this. He's gonna trick you into a friendship. 5 years later, he's gonna be on your podcast. Trust me. Don't go down this rabbit hole. I've been doing it.
You should give me your number. We should hang out. I do.
He's literally gonna go home and say, "Babe, I did great. I think
Wow.
they're gonna have me again."
Guy, Mike, stop.
He is. He's crushing it, dude.
See, Mike's actually. Ooh, wait! I just caught Tekashi 6ix9ine making the best face I've ever seen. Oh, you know you were good. You gooba good. You want to be in my next
And
music
they're
video?
all.
Instead of girls in my next video, what if it's 15 of you all kissing me? You want to be my gooba? What about my Tootsie Tank? Maybe I am gay. I don't know, man. He makes some faces.
But I mean, for Mike and them to all give up this big of a laugh, like, don't forget that when this all started, Mike was screaming about how he could never be in the same room with
Logan
this guy.
is literally
and then this is how he's
giving
react-
birth because this is so funny. Logan is having a kid. Okay, the first man to ever have a baby. And Big Mike is, I'm really fucked, aren't I? Facts. I've never found 3 other guys that I've been stolen. I'm firing my security and I want to be with you. I can't believe what I'm seeing. This is very strange.
Have me again.
He is. He's crushing it, dude. He really is.
He's texting her right now.
Nah, you're gonna
He's
shit
texting
your
her
pants
right
because
now.
I go. Hey, she goes, should I come? I go, nah, chill. I'm nervous. Pray for me though.
She prayed. She must have
I
prayed.
crushed
right?
that.
No, you're doing great, George.
Doing great, Georgie.
So we
Whoa.
should make one.
Wait a minute.
I crushed that.
He lost himself and forgot that you're supposed to.
Stay cool.
That's in the inside. Dude, yeah, I crushed that though. You actually got so overcome with compliment that you out loud blurted out that you crushed it. Let's see that again.
I go. Hey, she goes, should I come? I go, nah, chill. I'm nervous. Pray for me though.
She prayed. She must have
I
prayed.
crushed
right?
that.
No, you're doing great.
What the fuck? Wait, I gotta zoom in on that. That was actually insane. Here.
Pray for me, though.
She prayed. She must have
I
prayed.
crushed
right?
that.
No, you doing.
You're surprised. I crushed that with 6ix9ine, who's right here, and everybody's watching. What?
Oh.
You did. And also, I have developed a crushed that. Dude, you ever shot at black people before? Do you know how to operate a moving
I know,
vehicle?
now I want to
and a
see
gun?
like a romantic scene where they're driving around the city robbing
Yeah.
and shooting people, but it's set to like nice date music.
You ever
and they're
thrown a
holding
double
hands.
cheeseburger at a bum? Didn't Tekashi do something like that where he threw double cheeseburgers at all the bums?
I don't know about that, but sounds like him.
I'm
so
telling
maybe.
you, that's how I know. You're crazy. All right, let's see
Doing
this.
great,
You're
George.
doing great, Georgie.
So we
Do
should
you
make a
want
song
job?
together. Flip your hat to the back. You're on a roll. Flip your hat to the back.
Oh, no, this is my own brand. See, I'm smart with my marketing.
Why did Tekashi goes, yo, flip your hat to the back. You look cuter. I want to see your face. Wait, you get
Is he gay
out
gangster?
of nowhere. Yes, out of nowhere. Watch this. First of all, look at his face. Tekashi, you're welcome in my bed any time of the year. Seriously, imagine this guy curling
I
up
would
like a
love
dog.
to cuddle him.
I want him to
kill.
curl up like a cold dog where they turn into a pure ball at the end of my bed. But watch this. Out of nowhere, he's fallen so in love with this guy. Watch what he does.
I'm nervous. Pray for me, though.
Watch this.
She prayed. She must have
I
prayed.
crushed
right?
that.
No, you're doing great,
You're
George.
doing great, Georgie.
So we
You're
should
doing-
make a
You actually did crush them, man. I can't stop staring at you. You're enchanting. Would you like to go to jail with me? All right, let's see. Watch this part, though.
on a
Song
job.
together.
I don't know.
Flip your hat to the back. You're on a roll. Flip your hat to the back.
Oh, no, this is.
I don't know. Flip your head to the back. Flip your head to the back. So he just got caught up thinking about him. Like, watch this. There's nothing going on. Tekashi starts staring. Watch it.
She prayed. She must have prayed.
So,
Crushed
right?
that.
No, you're doing great, George.
so starts here. He starts staring at him. And out of nowhere, like, he's forgetting the conversation. Oh, the conversation around him has stopped in his mind. And he's just thinking about him. And then he just says this.
You're great, Georgie.
So we
Do
should
you
make a
want
song
job?
together. Flip your hat to the back. You're on a roll. Flip your hat to the back.
Oh, no, this is my own brand. See, I'm smart with my marketing.
I flip it back.
It's adorable, whatever it is.
You're in a relationship with him, basically. You're like, oh, you should wear this. You would look really great in blue. And you turned your head around for him? That is a gay man salute. We've captured something here that I don't think anyone caught. They're both in love. He's in love out of fear. And I'm in love because this is what I do now. Technically, apparently. This is great.
No, but yeah, no. First night I got locked up. I watched Lone Survivor, and I.
Okay. What's next year?
1955. This one just made me laugh. I can't explain it.
Okay,
I don't know why I put it in,
You
but
see
I
why
just
I'm starting
had
to really fall in love with this 6ix9ine guy.
See? I mean,
He's
how
so
can you not
nice.
like him?
Has anyone been this nice on a podcast in the last 5 years?
My face like hurts from smiling at every word
To
he
me,
said.
this is the nicest guy I've ever met. What is it?
1955.
Wow. 1955. Logan, you notice Logan's been pretty silent the entire app. He's pretty intimidated and scared. Let's hear some more.
I asked the hard questions, bro. I asked the hard questions. Yo, I just got back from Mexico this morning.
Listen,
When's the last time you? When's the last time you?
Is that funny?
He's telling the truth though. That's
I'm serious. Yeah, I'm dead serious. Like,
Were you at a
today?
hold on, were you at a birthday party?
Nah.
What's this?
Well, actually, wait. Yeah, technically I was for my girl, but not like a party though, just me and her.
Okay. No,
He's like, yeah, I was invited to that too.
no,
hold on.
not. No, fucking Yeah, no. Last time I've been to Mexico was in 2018.
That's what I was gonna ask you.
August, yeah.
Because you got a rich Mexican heritage, right?
Yeah. What?
I don't know. You're a proud Mexican, right?
No, yeah. I'm from
That's what I'm saying.
Mexican descent, but
Yeah.
no, I can't.
That was
like,
it.
I technically can't leave the country, like the states. Like, I think till next year.
Well, good news is no one else can.
Yeah,
either.
no one can either, right? No,
Well,
but
you could
this
go to
guy just
Mexico.
left to Mexico.
They're like the
You go to
kid from
Mexico.
Connecticut.
I love how this guy's like killed people. He's a snitch, right? And he's like, You left the country during a pandemic? That's crazy. This guy, he went to Mexico.
Go to fucking Mexico. I can't even go to Mexico.
Yeah, so
Is that
fucking-
as soon as the time's good? Are you gonna straight like shoot?
Yeah,
that?
like I'm excited for.
20 said a little bit more. I think there's some behind the scenes stuff they've cut out of this. What's the next code here?
Okay, we're almost done with this section.
Yeah.
But I just put in 123.25 because Logan has barely said a word the entire podcast, and this is him trying to get in a hard question on 6ix9ine before the
Right
end.
at the last moment, he realizes people are going to think I sucked today. You know, so let's get one in.
Thing that's happened to you. Have you been struck with any bout of humility at all
Yeah, fuck yeah.
after the trial and after you got out of jail?
Yeah.
And so, when do you plan on exercising humility?
He's like, I know about it.
I feel like you're forcing me to change. Like, it's
No,
like,
I'm just
when
curious.
the fuck are you gonna change?
I'm just curious. Hey, listen, I'm just
I got
curious because what you're doing right now is working. It's obviously working, and I guess we kind of already talked about it. But as long as you keep making good music, which we all know you can do, it's pretty hard to. No matter how much you hate 6ix9ine, your shit's still gonna pop up on the radio. Your shit's gonna play on the Spotify charts. So as long as you keep making good music, you know.
Yeah, like I said, I'm, like my goal when I wake up every day is not.
He's just out of it. He didn't say anything the whole episode. There was him chiming in. What do we got last
And this
year?
is the last one, a 126.10. See if he Mike changed his mind about
Right,
how he
well-
feels about 6ix9ine.
Yeah, let's see. Big Mike, here's your opportunity.
Sure. Bam.
Now I kind of want him to change because I wanted you to come on and make me like you, and like you're a likable fucking dude, and you're a great fucking marketer. So I don't want you to die. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense, I'd love for you to figure it out so you could have that long ass life and make it to 69.
Yeah,
You know?
I'll drop an album at that age.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot
Now
of
he's
celebrity
a really
in me.
likable guy.
So
Great.
now he loves him. He's a likable guy, but this was the start of things. This is what got people very upset. They started, it started with me. Big Mike's a liar. Here's his Lambo lie. And then 2 weeks later, he does this. So all the people who were exposed to the Lambo lie, they started going, oh, well, okay, leased, purchased it, bought, purchased, leased, who cares? What's the difference? And then this happens. And now they're going, wait, didn't he lie about the Lambo? And then he lied about that he would never do a show with 6ix9ine. Man, maybe this guy is a liar. So what do we cut to now here?
So we already read Big Mike's tweets before the episode because he knew he pussied out, but let's read some of his tweets after that.
And
episode.
this is, where do I click here?
Go up.
Up here. Oh, my God. Mike's tweets after the episode. Jesus Christ. What time are we at here? Can you read that here?
We are at
Oh, my God.
8:49.
8 hours and 49 minutes on the air today. How about that? Season 19 starting off very nice here. 8 hours and 49 minutes. Forgive me. I need a moment here.
You're doing incredible.
Thank you. Okay. Where do I
These are all
start
just
here?
quick ones to show that he was getting defensive with everybody who was
he was
questioning
going
him.
nuts. Some kid says to him, yo, why didn't you act the way you said you were going to act? Face to face with 6ix9ine. How did I say I was going to act? Can you believe it?
We all saw.
And then this kid writes back, well, watch this vid, by Logan Paul, and listen closely to the things Mike says he will do if 6ix9ine comes on the show or ever meets him. And then I think,
can go to the next one.
the next tweet here. Look at this. Changed your entire stance on rats that you apparently have because you were ratted on in just 1 week. That's interesting. Big Mike goes, how did I change my stance? Is there more on this one?
No, you can go to the next one.
Okay, go to the next one here. Can you believe he's playing? How did I change? Yes, I did watch it, and he told everyone if 6ix9ine came onto the show, he would not be one of the hosts. I would sit out. Those were his exact words. The guy's an idiot and contradicts himself 24/7. Thank you. People are finally realizing. Then Mike says, Logan asked me to be his co-host and do the show, so I did. If you don't like what's happening on the show with one of the hosts, why are you watching? Wow, that's... Is there more on this one or keep going? Okay, this guy here. So he's being very
He was
rude
on
with
Twitter
the
all
people.
night the night
All
after
night.
the episode, worrying.
So answer this, Mike. Why the fuck did you say if he came on the show you'd sit out? Why didn't you sit out? You fucking contradict yourself 24/7. Why do you keep watching us? That's his excuse. Just don't respond. You know what I mean? You're not face to face with the guy. You're not forced to say something bad as a response.
And if your response is going to be this pathetic, then why bother?
Exactly. Why can't you just be like, oh, I never saw that tweet? Why would you respond to it with something that you would pathetically respond to only if faced in public?